Hello and welcome to a new video from my channel, and today I've been asked to do a Doctor Who book collection. Now, to be frank, I have quite a lot of Doctor Who books for that matter, which is why I'm going to be doing a series of book collections. I've done quite a lot of the type of these videos before, but they're just Doctor Who book collections in general, and they didn't really take that long to do. But I'm going to give some more detail on them, but obviously ones that I reviewed, I won't give that much detail away. Yes, you may have noticed I'm using the old, well, it's quite old, but I'm using the really crappy quality camera that is on this laptop. Hopefully I won't get, because I tried to film this a few days ago, and during the process it crashed unexpectedly, which was really quite annoying because I was almost towards the end. And this is the first part, and hopefully it will last about 10 minutes, because it's something like 25 minutes, which I know one of these book collection videos will be that long, because some of the ranges I have quite a lot of them. But part one is going to be target books. Now, I've got about 14 or 15 target books, so hopefully it won't take that long. And this video was requested by Paul Clancy the Legend, so please check out his channel. He does fantastic Doctor Who videos. I'll probably put a link to his channel in the description below to go to it. So yeah, I apologise about the poor quality. It's really not up to scratch, as well, it's not really what my other videos are like, because I usually use an iPad. The reason why I'm not using an iPad is because I feel that if I get this one filmed on this laptop, then I can just upload it straight away, because I'm using just the YouTube capture record button, and it hardly takes, it doesn't take very long to upload it to the actual channel, so just takes a couple of minutes. Whereas if I upload it on my iPad or phone, it takes about another 10 minutes, and then 5 minutes after for it to process. Whereas if I upload it here, I can just wait 5 minutes for it to process, and no hassle is happening. So let's get on with the video. Enough rambling. And so the first Doctor Who book, which is a re-release, it is Doctor Who and the Daleks. I've got quite a few more Doctor Who books this year. Well, last year, towards the end of 2013. This is one I haven't read because I've still yet to read quite a lot of my Doctor Who books. I'm currently reading one at the moment, but we'll see that in a couple of books ahead. But I've nearly finished that, so that's quite good. So yeah, Doctor and Daleks, obviously it's the first Dalek story, and I hope to read this one day because it really does look brilliant, and the television story itself is really fantastic, and you should really check it out if you haven't seen it already. I know it's regarded as a real good Dalek story, but it's not one of my favourites. But it's still a good Dalek story. It's a bit long, but hopefully I'll get round to reading the novelisation of it soon. Next up we have one that I'm really looking forward to reading, but it's probably got my favourite cover on it. I've got Doctor Who and the Crusaders. I think this is written by David Whittaker, who's a really good Doctor Who writer. He's written Evil of the Daleks, which is probably my favourite Doctor Who story. I forgot what other stories he's written, but he's written some really, really good stories. I think he might have written the Celestial Toymaker. I can't remember from the top of my head, but I have a feeling he did write the Celestial Toymaker. But yeah, he's a really, really good writer. You should definitely check out some of his works. But yeah, Doctor and the Crusaders, it's a missing story. I'm a bit annoyed that they're not going to animate it, so I think it was cancelled due to some reason, because I know there's a campaign on Facebook saying animate the Crusade. Whether or not that's given any effect towards the people who are um, you know, planning on animating it, I don't know, but hopefully, you know, like I said, I'll get around to reading it because I think I love the cover for this one. This is one of my favourite covers. It looks really nice, so might be one of the reasons why I want to get this book, because the cover looks really good. Next up, this is one that I have read, and it's the first classic Doctor Who book I ever read, and that is Doctor Who and the 10th Planet. Um, really good book, this one. I love it. I think it's really good. It features the regeneration of William Hartnell, of course, who was the first ever Doctor to appear on the show. And this was written by Joey Davis, and it was sort of based on an idea created by Kip Pedler, who was sort of the co-creator of the Cybermen. A lot of people find the Cybermen more interesting than the Daleks, so and, yeah, sorry about that. It's just a little interruption there. But yeah, this is a really good book. This I really did like it. It's doesn't you know, stretch out too long, because obviously the targets are really quite thin. So yeah, this is really good one to get. I really recommend you go out and buy this one. Now we move on to a book that I've been asked to review quite a lot of times, and it's one that I really nearly finished. I pretty much started reading it a few days ago, really got into it, and I might be able to finish it tonight. If not, then I'll probably finish it tomorrow. And that is Doctor Who: Power of the Daleks. So far, it is a fantastic book. This is a really good book, written by John Peel. I've got quite a few John Peel books actually. I've got well, I've got Power of the Daleks, obviously. I've got War of the Daleks, Legacy of the Daleks, which are two Eighth Doctor adventures from BBC Books, and I've got a Virgin Missing Adventures book called Evolution, which features the Fourth Doctor and Sarah Jane, I believe. Sarah Jane Smith, and yeah, John Peel is a fantastic author, but I think he's criticised for continuity, I believe, because apparently War of the Daleks, which I yet to read, is a bit of a mess, and that has a reputation for being one of the worst Doctor Who books because of its continuity. But I'll soon find that out and see whether or not it's true. But from the reviews I've read of it, it seems to be that way. But yeah, this looks well. This is a really good book. I mean, if you ever see it in a shop or see it in a car boot sale, really get it, because it's quite hard to get hold of and it's really quite expensive. I was lucky because I managed to get it for about 14 quid off Amazon. That may seem like a lot to you, but at the time I thought, oh, that's the cheapest I'm ever going to see it. I may as well buy it, and it's in pretty good condition. Uh, the pages may look white on the screen there, but they're actually pretty yellow, and it does show some signs of age. But nevertheless, it's a fantastic book so far. As you can see, I've pretty much finished it. Only a couple of chapters left, and didn't take me that long to read, really. Because on the back it's got Doctor Who's 30th anniversary. But obviously I'll give my full thoughts on this book in my review, which people have requested. Well, a lot of people have requested, really, so expect this review very soon. So yeah, now another Patrick Charlton book. We have Doctor Who and the Moon. Well, this is an adaptation of the Moon Base, but for some reason it has the Cybermen on the Invasion on it, which I don't know why, but as soon as I saw this book, I thought it was the adaptation of the Invasion, but it is actually based on the Moonbase, which I don't see why they just put the Moonbase Cybermen on it. But still, I've yet to read it, and the DVD has recently come out on the I can't remember what date it was. I think it was the 12th of February, or yeah, I think it was the 12th. Because I know the Web of Fear comes out on the 20th, but I think the Moonbase came out on the 12th, or the I can't remember when it came out. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading that. One of another favourite story of mine, based on Doctor Who, the Abominable Snowmen story. It's called Doctor Who and the Abominable Snowmen. Really, really good novel. This is one that I have read, and this is one that I really enjoyed. Obviously, I really love the soundtrack. A lot of people prefer The Web of Fear to the Abominable Snowmen, but I mean, I love both Yeti stories, but I think I can't really decide which one's my favourite. I mean, I've listened to the soundtrack of this so many times, and now that we've got The Web of Fear back in the archives, apart from, well, with the exception of episode 3 still missing, I feel that this is really good Doctor Who story. The Yeti are really good creations by Henry Lincoln and Mervyn Haseman, who are the two co-writers. Well, they were the two main writers of the Yeti stories, and because the success of the Abominable Snowmen made them gave them the demand to write a second Yeti story, which was absolutely brilliant, because the Web of Fear is absolutely spot on. It's a brilliant story, and I can't wait for its release. Okay, next up we have moving on to the John Pertwees. We've got two here, but the first one is Doctor Who and the Auton Invasion, which is an adaptation of Spearhead in Space. I think Terence Dix and possibly Barry Letts sort of decided to give the Target novelizations more exciting titles. So like they gave this one Doctor Who and the Auton Invasion to make it more exciting. Because Spearhead in Space, good title, very good title, but maybe they just wanted to make this one more exciting and more adventurous. But yeah, I mean, I haven't read it, but I will get around to reading it soon. This one's got an introduction by Russell T Davies, so sometimes I don't really bother with introductions to books. I've been starting to get into them recently, and they're actually quite interesting. And next up we have Doctor Who and the Cavemasters by Malcolm Hulke. Yeah, really good book, this one. It's a really fantastic novelization. I mean, obviously I highly recommend it. Fantastic book. It's just a really, really, this is one of the ones that I have read actually, and the Cavemasters is a fantastic book. The story, well, the televised story itself is it's I find it a bit slow at heart. It's not really one of my favourite stories at all. Obviously it's better than Warriors of the Deep, because that's regarded as one of the worst Doctor Who stories of all time. But I think this story is, well, the book is brilliant, so you should really check this one out. And then we have one that I got at Doctor Who Experience. I did a collection update featuring this, and it's Doctor Who and the Loch Ness Monster. I've still yet to read this, so obviously the television story is really, really popular. It's a really good story. It's one I know a lot of people love it to pieces. But yeah, I mean, it's a really fantastic story. I'm quite looking forward to reading the novelization. Uh, Finally, we have a Colin Baker story, and I think this has been voted the worst Doctor Who story ever. Yeah, this I personally enjoyed the television story. I don't know why. It's just like a guilty little habit that for some reason I just seem to enjoy the television story of the Twin Dilemma. I don't know why. It's a good idea. The story itself is a good idea, but I don't know why really. It's just one of the stories that, despite the fact it's pretty crap, I actually enjoy it. But the Target book, I began to read it like last year, I think, in year 11, and I sort of gave up on it because I just found it really quite boring and depressing. So one day I'll probably finish it, and a good friend of mine did give me this for free, so that was quite nice of him. But obviously it's a Twin Dilemma, so you wouldn't really expect much from it. So I have just realised that I have forgotten a couple of my target novelizations, so I'll include those in the next video. So thank you for watching this. The next part, I think will probably be past Doctor books. And so yeah, thank you for watching my video. Apologies about the poor quality. Please try and watch the whole video. I know people don't like watching 20-minute long videos, but I just need to try and get through all of my books because this was a requested video. So please, have a break in between the videos because they are going to be quite long. So just be prepared for the long videos, and because I have to give thoughts on each and every book, otherwise people won't know if they should buy it or not, because that's what a review does. It wants people to buy the product. So yeah, thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you next video. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.